Hello, beautifuls. Oh my gosh, I hope this is working. This is my first live in absolutely ages. So I hope you can hear me and see me okay. There's a bit of an echo in this room, so I may need to adjust my microphone, but this is your preparation for the I Love You Me live 3-day online workshop. And I love doing this workshop live in person. I've done it in Dubai, I've done it in the UK, I've done it in other places around the world, but I've never done it live. So I'm really, really excited to be able to bring you what I would normally do in a weekend, condensed into 3 days, 2 hours each day, just 2 hours, 1 till 3 o'clock universal time. So you have to adjust that for your time zone. And we're going to do that every day for 3 days. So I can bring you how to unconditionally love yourself, and not just like, oh, I love you, me, really deep. We're talking meeting the parts of you that need healing, that need retrieving, that need restoring, that need returning home to your true self, to reintegrate all parts of yourself with absolute unconditional love. Now, in this video today, this is my warm-up, so I'm going to tell you what you can expect in day 1 of I Love You Me, and I'm also going to share with you why I've chosen this date. So I'm going to jump in with that first, because I hope you'll agree with me that we are in phenomenal times at this moment in history. I think we're all incredibly blessed to be alive at this epic shift that is happening on planet Earth, and I believe has been waiting to happen for 26,000 some years, if not longer, so that humanity is awakening to our true nature. There's speculation. Maybe we've been in advanced civilizations before that lived in the vibration of love, that the frequency, the baseline frequency for existence was love, but I don't know about that. When I look back in my Akashic records as a soul reader, I've not yet found a time in human history where, yes, there was advanced civilizations, there was very clever people with clever technology and amazing systems, but never have I seen a time, and I could be wrong here, so let me know what you think, where humanity has existed as the baseline, has been unconditional love embodied. And whether or not you believe that's happened before, I believe it's happening now in our lifetime, which makes us super, super blessed and very, very exciting. And so this live workshop is my effort to help add that extra love, bring unconditional love to planet Earth. I care about that immensely. Any of you ever seen me speak live before, or have seen my story or seen my interviews or anything like that, let me know if you've heard my story about when I was little and I just wanted more love in this world and almost didn't stay here, in a bunch of different ways. Let me know if you've heard that story. I'm not going to tell it now. But basically, for the sake of our inner children, for the sake of our hearts, for the sake of our souls, for the sake of our children, if you have children, or the children that you love and care about in your life, and for the sake of our future generations, I really believe it's time that we embody the unconditional love that we are, and reset that tone, reset that vibration. I mean, reset history in a way, and definitely reset, rebuild, and restore the foundations that humanity has been based on. Because let's face it, when we came to this earth, your little spirit was born into your body, and you landed here, and you were born, and you woke up, and you became conscious. Were you like me, where you were going, what's going on? This isn't the place I signed up for. Where's the love? Where's the harmony? Where's the freedom? Where's the peace? Where's the connection? Where's the humanity? So I definitely feel like that was something I've been trying to embody in myself and bring to the world ever since I was about 4 years old. So if you've got any similarity to my story at all, you believe in love, you believe that love can change the world, starting with ourselves, put me a comment below. Let me know, because it'll be really, really great to hear your voices, and for everybody else that's joining this space to see your comments, to hear your voice as well, because tribe is so crucial right now. It's so important that we're not doing this alone, okay? It's about the love. So why am I doing this now? I'm going to draw you a picture. See if you can guess what this is. So at the moment, there's our sun. Let's just say that that's our sun in the universe, shining its light. Right now, our sun is emitting massive solar flares. There's actually an enormous one that went off probably about 8 hours ago, maybe 9 hours ago now, on the opposite side of the sun, on the far side of the sun. And it was just sending out massive, massive energy waves. And if you follow space weather, which I do a little bit, is brilliant, really, really amazing. I follow Stefan Burns. He's an absolute legend, in my opinion. And he's talking about the sun and the solar flares and how that energy impacts the earth. And it takes like 24 hours, less than 24 hours for that energy to impact us. And we feel that blast. All of our electrical systems feel that blast. You might see shortages and new outages of Wi-Fi and all kinds of things. You might get a headache. You might feel exhausted. It might trigger you. All kinds of things can happen. That's not my field of expertise. But, right, we've also got, let's say this is Earth, and maybe Earth is round, and maybe Earth is flat, and maybe Earth is a toroid of energy, actually. And it's the place where we're here to learn about love. Let's not go into that right now, but here you are. This is you on planet Earth, just doing your thing. And on the 28th, 29th, and 30th of October is when I'm doing this I Love You Me live workshop. And that's partly, I was going to do it anyway, but partly I put it exactly around the 29th of October. So the event is 28, 29, 30th of October. That's next week, next Tuesday. And on this date, the 29th, is when the most amazing, what I think is the most amazing thing happening, well, not the most, but a pretty amazing thing, is there's this amazing big, what people are calling a comet, or otherwise known as third eye atlas. Third eye atlas. That is green. It's emitting green light at the moment. Green vapors. It's actually breathing. When I was listening to Stefan Burns talking about it and Pam Gregory, they both did an interview, and they were actually talked to Amrit Sandhu as well. I love these people. They're fantastic. And I was listening to them talking about Three Eye Atlas, and the way that they were talking, or Stefan was talking about the vapors of carbon dioxide and cyanide that's emitting from Three Eye Atlas at the moment, causing it to have this green color. I was like, that means it's breathing. We emit carbon dioxide on the out breath, don't we? And it's emitting 40 liters. That's a small car's interior worth of water as well. So I was like, this thing is breathing. This thing is breathing out. It's a conscious living organism. I believe it has a very powerful consciousness. Now, if you've been tapping into Three Eye Atlas, let me know. I haven't talked about it on social media so far. I've just been tuning in and doing my own thing. But let me know if you've been following what's going on with Three Eye Atlas. Tell me what you believe it is. Is it just a rock? Is it the aliens? Are they friendly aliens? Are they going to come get us aliens? Is it something else? What do you believe it is? If any of you have had any experiences connecting with this energy, this frequency, let me know. I'd love to hear. And I'm sure everybody else in the comments would love to hear too. So for me, I feel that this is a conscious living energy. And I think that it's no coincidence that the energy or the light that's coming off of it is green. And what is in terms of frequencies, what is green? Green is nature, green is harmony, green is peace, green is the color of our beautiful Mother Earth, and it's the color of the heart chakra. So even though I've drawn here, the heart is red, we recognize love with the color red usually, but the heart chakra is actually green. And as somebody who sees energy, literally reads people's souls, reads energy, reads people's personal Akashic records, all kinds of things, I literally see energies and chakras in people. And when a heart is fully in order, fully open, healed, clean of all the heartbreak, of all the pain, and all that suffering and all the stuff we take to heart, which harms us and hurts us. But when that's healed, the color of the heart chakra is green and gold, and it's absolutely beautiful. So here we have the heart chakra and 3-eye atlas, both green energy. Isn't that amazing? And it happens to be on the 29th of October, the second or the middle day of the I Love You Me Live. This incredible object, planet, consciousness is going to be as close to the sun as it's going to be. It's going to be super close to our sun. Now, and that's on the 29th. So it's also been super close to Earth. When was that? I think that was the 15th or something. Forgive me if I get my dates wrong. But it's kind of doing a flyby, all of the planets. It's going past Venus and Mars and Uranus and all the planets. Uranus is going to be at the end of the year. But right now, it's coming as close as it's going to be to our sun. So with all this solar activity and 3-eye atlas connecting to the sun, and what is our sun? Again, it's golden, right? Color of consciousness. You can't actually see my yellow pen, probably. I don't think you can see it. No, waste of time doing that one. Maybe you can see the green one. But you can see, like, imagine this is a yellow, right? The sun is emitting golden light. And what is it when we light up in our consciousness? What color is that? When we illuminate, when we see the light within, I'm going to be teaching you how to do this on day 1 of the I Love You Me Live, by the way, is to connect with your own consciousness inside, and not only connect with your own individual consciousness, but to connect your individual consciousness to the consciousness of higher self, God, source, divinity, unconditional love, whatever name you want to put on it, fill in the blank. That golden, absolute love, absolute truth, seed of consciousness that's implanted, that's embedded within you. And you can connect your personal consciousness to the divine consciousness, merge consciousness, and light up. And it's wonderful. And when that happens, it goes golden. You see the golden light. Although people do see other colors as well, sometimes the purple of the crown chakra or the blue of the throat chakra, depends what's going on. But this energy of the gold and the green with the heart chakra is just, it is about love. It's about embodying the consciousness and the unconditional love, the nature, our true nature that we are. And here is this incredible opportune moment in our cosmos happening. There's maybe never ever happened again. At least there's no record of this comet, whatever it is, connecting with all of the planets in our solar system, coming super close to Earth, coming super close to the sun. And it seems to have a very deliberate path. Even all the astronomers and the scientists agree this thing is deliberately moving. It's not just randomly flying by. It's on a trajectory. It has a mission. And so this 3-eye atlas, this mission of consciousness that I believe it's bringing us at this time, and maybe you don't believe a word of this. Maybe you think it's all nonsense. Maybe you think it's just a rock and it doesn't matter. But what if it was true? What if, whether you believe in it or not, what if now is the opportune moment, a pivotal moment in humanity's history, in your life, because you're alive now and I'm alive now. And so many people are on this planet right now, a huge number of people. And what if we're all here for a reason, a divine reason? What if people are coming and there's billions and billions of souls arriving on this earth because we're here for a reason? What if it's because all the souls, or many souls that have ever lived, need to come back into their earth bodies to get back what they didn't get in their other lifetimes? What if something like that might be possible? Or what if this thing is so exciting, this moment in time, this expansion, this amplification of consciousness on earth, this potential for unconditional love embodied is happening on this earth now, and as many souls as possible just want to come and join in because it's an incredible party and it's an incredible event. And goodness knows, when we look on the outside and we look in this world, and we can sometimes just, like, it's unbelievable. We think, how are we ever going to find our way back to peace, back to love, back to harmony? We seem to have gotten so very, very far away. But the amazing thing is, anything is possible. This comet / consciousness / whatever you think it is, didn't exist to astronomers prior to July this year. They'd never seen it before. They've actually looked in and found records. They've spotted it and gone, oh, it was way out there in yonder nowhere, in the middle of nowhere. They've been able to spot it because they now know what it is. But previous to that, they'd never seen it before. It had never come into our consciousness until July. And yet, what? August, September, November. No, August, September, October. 3 months later, 4 months later, here it is, bringing this energy with it, this portal, this opportunity. And so if something like this can come out of nowhere and defy all the physicists, all the scientists, all the astronomers, and nobody knows what on earth it is, and yet it's here, and we didn't know about it, doesn't that give you a hint? And that's just one of the things that's happening. Doesn't that give us a hint that if that's possible, then something else that we haven't perhaps been able to foresee is also possible? If we can't look around and see that it's possible to have a humanity embodying love, a humanity waking up, a humanity really coming back home to the truth of who they actually are in a relatively short space of time, when something like this was not even known to us a few months ago, doesn't that suggest that we can also have something happen that maybe we think is impossible at this current time? 3, 4, 5 months down the road from now, we will be in a very different place. And yes, it's a journey. It's not, I don't believe it's just going to be one big bang moment and bang, we all start lighting up and go, woohoo, I love myself. I think it's going to take a bit more than that. There's no shortcut to consciousness. Ultimately, I don't believe in waiting for a savior or the aliens or a divine intervention, although that is also welcomed, by the way. But it's still up to us. We're still here as human beings with the power of choice. And it's up to us whether we choose to become conscious and to love ourselves and therefore love everything and come back to being the unconditional love that we are. We have the power to choose that. And in order to achieve that, there's a journey. You can't just bang, switch you on like that and you light up and suddenly you know everything and you're all healed. That would completely defy the whole point of having a human existence and having time. And we have these things as a gift because it gives us this opportunity to have a journey, to go through the phases and the stages and the seasons of our evolution. It's like going on a car journey. Yes, in some ways it'd be wonderful just to get there, just to press a button and you're there. But having the journey prepares you for what you're about to arrive into. You have time, you have the adventure. You see things, you hear things, you have experiences, you think things on the way to that destination. You have a journey that is part of arriving at the destination itself. It's all really, really important. If we just had everything instantly, what would be the point in being a human being? So this journey and our evolution into our journey, or the journey of our evolution rather, is really, really special and really, really amazing. And I'm here as somebody who's been teaching and guiding other people on this for more than 20 years now, and having developed a method, a simple, no-fail formula called I Love You Me method. And it does what it says on the label. It says, I love you me, because that's what I'm inviting you to do, is to come home and love yourself everywhere that you need it. And there are thousands of people that have used this method and hundreds of testimonials, and it can help with all kinds of things: mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. So if you're stuck with something, if you're feeling like, I really want to elevate, I really want to amplify, I want to expand, I want to grow, I want to get out of this limitation, this limited consciousness, the defined roles that you've been in, the defined and limited identities that you've been living in, the blocks of your beliefs or the anguish of your suffering, the same patterns over and over and over again, and you just want free. It could be around money, it could be around children, it could be around your health, it could be around your mental health, it could be around your relationships, it could be anything. It could be anything at all. I Love You Me works so far for everything. I'm yet to find something that it doesn't work for. So this is like that no-fail formula, the recipe of unconditional self-love embodiment that I'm going to teach you over those 3 days. And on day 1, we're going to talk about connection and about how to make that transformational decision so you go from suffering into where you want to be in yourself. And you transform the inside of you, you transform your relationship with whatever it is you're suffering with inside of you. And then, as if by magic, that happens on the outside. As within, so without. When we transform the inside, as Eckhart Tolle said, the outside, or was it Deepak Chopra? I can't remember. The outside takes care of itself, because we are a frequency emitting our inner state, our inner reality onto this whiteboard of the world, the projection screen of reality. You're the projector, projecting your reality, and your reality comes back to you. It's like a mirror for us to see how we are on the inside. And so if you want a life with more love in it, you want other people to love you, you want better relationships, you want people to treat you with more care, more empathy, more compassion, more value, you need to do that for yourself first, because those people are just being a mirror of you. I know, it sucks. I know, I feel your pain. It's annoying. It's really annoying. And you just want to change the other people and just give them what for and tell them, treat me better. I demand it. I deserve it. It doesn't actually work like that, does it? We actually have to shift the frequency that we're emitting on the inside. And so to have the outside match your inside, change, transform the inside. Love those parts of you. And then other people will start being able to love those parts of you as well. If they're capable of love, by the way. Not all people are. I think there's a severe lack of love on this earth, and I think largely people have forgotten how to love. But I'll tell you what, and I know this for the fact, is that if the people you want to love you are not loving you the way that you want to be loved, there are other people who will. You just maybe need to just be the love that you're looking for, and then you'll attract and you'll find yourself in a tribe of other people who are also being the love that they're looking for. And together we're all learning how to come back home to love and to remember how to love. Remember how to be a true human being with a heart, coming from our heart, heart-based beings. Love-based living. That's the kind of life that I choose to live. That's the kind of world that I want to live in. And so here's me doing my part I'm going to take you through those 7 steps to transformational self-love. We're going to walk it together. We're going to walk those steps together. And you're going to get the whole thing. It's absolutely free. It's free for everyone to join in. Because my dream is really for there just to be more love on this earth. And I think with our friend here, Third Eye Atlas, it's going to help us open our consciousness in its amazing opportunity to do it whilst this energy of 3i Atlas is amplifying our sun energy. The light, if you think about it, the sun is what gives everything on planet Earth or plain Earth, whatever you believe it to be, the life that's happening here. Life would not happen without the sun, would it? We'd be in darkness. We're conscious, we're alive because we have this sun emanating that energy, those codes, that frequency, that warmth to us. And so with 3i Atlas getting in the mix, it's like, what a perfect combination of amplifying that solar consciousness, amplifying the light consciousness, amplifying the energy, the divinity that brings us life. That's the way I see it. Let me know if you agree. Let me know if you disagree. Let's just get into it. It's all welcome. I'm not saying I'm right about this. I'm just saying what I feel, what I share. Let me know if it's the same for you. Let me know if you're coming. So the link to the event is in the description below. It's the very first link. There's a bunch of different links in there for you to go and connect with me in different ways. If you want to come and have a soul reading, feel free. But the very first link is where you can get the link to join the I Love You Me live event, and feel free to share it with your friends. The more the merrier. And thank you for being here. Oh, Susie, thank you for your lovely comment. Good morning from Canada. Good morning from Thailand. Susie, that's why I'm in this vest top, by the way, because it's boiling in here. And I turned off the air conditioning so it wouldn't make a noise, and I'm absolutely boiling. So hopefully it's all going to work. And yeah, click the link, join the event, and I'll see you on the inside. Thanks so much for being here.